If you're using ChatGPT every single day, but you feel like you're not quite getting enough out of it, like you could be getting more, like you have a Ferrari parked in the garage and you haven't figured out how to take it out, watch this video because I'm going to show you how to take it from chaos to an organized system that will advance the goals across all the different areas of your life. So welcome back to the AI Driven Marketer. I'm Dan Sanchez. My friends call me Danchez, and I've been doing this more and more with a specific feature called ChatGPT Projects. And while I've talked about projects before on this very channel, go back and watch the full video to get the breakdown of all the little technical setup of projects. In this video, I wanted to show you how I'm using it in order to advance the goals and the different behaviors that I want to see changed in my actual life, to be able to advance all these different areas forward faster in a smarter way. Because ChatGPT is really good when it has more context, and the more context we give it, the better it does. But not just all context for all questions. We need to give it specific context for specific parts of our life, which is why we need to organize our life in ChatGPT in order to advance it forward. Let me show you what I'm doing. For those listening to the audio podcast, I am on my screen in my ChatGPT account, but I'll do my best to explain what I'm doing when I'm doing it so that you don't lose anything. Otherwise, go to YouTube and watch the video there if you want to see what I'm actually zooming around and clicking on. So in the left-hand side of ChatGPT, it's under all the different settings and custom GPTs. On the left-hand side, you will see this thing called projects. Where you don't have any projects, you'll see a new button called New Project, where you can set up a new project, give it a name, pick a little icon, maybe give it a color, and click some other settings. I won't go into that much, but you'll see I have a ton of different projects on the left-hand side. Projects are amazing for organizing conversation because oftentimes we'll have conversations about all kinds of things. And have you ever gone back to search for that conversation you had 3 months ago and then got frustrated when you couldn't find it? Yeah, that happens to all of us. But with projects, it's a lot easier to find it when you can just group them into folders. But that's not all it does. In a project, it actually takes more account into what you're talking about. One thing that I've started doing with every single project that has been making a massive difference. And I noticed it first with one of my key projects around fitness. Now, I know this is a show about AI and marketing, but just hear me out when it comes to this fitness thing. One, we all have a fitness journey ourselves, but two, just take this and apply it to any area of your life, even within work, whether it comes to a new work project that you're working on, maybe a specific task your boss has given you, or a new discipline that you want to grow and learn in when it comes to your career as a marketer or as a business owner. In this one, I'm going to use fitness because it's awesome. And this is where I really started understanding the power of projects, because all my fitness conversations are in one project. So it's easier for ChatGPT to reference them all and see like, oh, I remember we had a conversation about this before. Maybe I'm going to add that and take that into account and having this new conversation about that similar thing. But more importantly, it has my goals. Yes, over here on the upper right-hand side, there's this little hidden ... area where one of the most important things are under project settings. You can see you can rename it and repick your icon, but you can also have these things called instructions. And this is the power of projects, is you can load it with custom instructions so that the project, every time you have a conversation with it, it has the context. It has the understanding of what this project is about, the goals that you have set, and the things that it needs to know. Like in this fitness project, it has my general details like my height, my weight, my fitness goals, where I'm currently at, where I've come from, and where I'm trying to actually get with my own fitness journey, right? But you could do that for all your marketing projects too. Now, what's even cooler is that I've combined it with my blood results, and this actually comes from an awesome startup that I've recently become a customer. I've become an affiliate of because I've been so happy with the results. In fact, if you go to danchez.com/superpower, believe it or not, $200 a year can get you access to blood work that gives you all the different biomarkers to be able to track how well you're doing in your ultimate health goals, but also gives you pre-screenings for a bunch of different things that could go wrong later if not taken care of today. It's probably the cheapest way to actually get the blood work done. Even I've gone and tested it and looked at other providers, and $200 a month is a freaking steal. But it's also awesome because I get this lab results that I could just upload to ChatGPT, and now every time I have a conversation with ChatGPT about my health, it takes all my blood work and all those biomarkers into account, helping me optimize for my goals of trying to get those numbers in the right place, bring some down, push some up. It's helping me push my fitness journey forward. And it's gotten to the point where I've actually started setting up projects for everything now. I have projects for my home. Yes, I have projects that talk about like the type of home that I live in, how many stories it has, the HVAC, the electricity, the water, what the water's like, and the plumbing, and all that different stuff. So that every time I have conversations about the roof or maintenance things that I need to have, you can tell I just set this one up. Now it's so much easier to have it because it has all the basic context loaded into that instruction area of the project. And I can upload other docs here to make it more relevant about the home warranty and all that kind of stuff too. But for work, you can actually set up different projects for different maybe areas that you manage. Like I have one set up for this podcast, AI-driven marketer, pre-production. I have a whole process I run through. I have one set up for a new book I'm working on. Of course, I had one set up for the book that I just launched, Own the Show with Ken Frere, which you can find at owntheShow. Check out the book. We put it all out there for free. But I used a project in order to do a lot of the pre-planning on it and the strategy behind the book, and even helping me do the packaging of it and all the different stuff to get it on Amazon. I had conversations with here. Why? Because it has all the context of what I'm trying to accomplish. It makes it easier because ChatGPT has all the different context it needs in order to push this project forward. Now, in a few months, I'll probably archive this one and let it go because this was a temporary project. But I have plenty ones in here of different things that I'm working on all the time, or just areas that will never go away. Like I have a project for faith. I have a project for my LinkedIn post. I have a project for a couple different businesses that I'm running, as well as this podcast. So in 2026, start using ChatGPT strategically by organizing different areas of your work, different areas of your life, and different areas that are big projects you're working on into ChatGPT Projects so that you can give it the context it needs. Let me show you one more thing that's making the biggest difference, and I'll show you in a project that I set up called Cars, because I just set this one up yesterday, so I just walked through this process again. Every first project should be kicked off with one conversation, and that conversation's goal is to create the project instructions that I told you were so important. Remember, if we come back to the folder in the upper right-hand corner, hidden here is project instructions, where you can load these instructions. ChatGPT can help you create the instructions. Just make sure that's the goal of the first conversation within the project. Say, hey, I'm starting a new project about, in this case, my cars, and I want you to help interview me about the details you need to know about my cars in order to create project instructions that give you the proper context for all future conversations we have about my cars, so that you can help me maintain them, you can help me fix them, and help me understand what's going on before I even give it off to a mechanic, so I know what I'm getting into and can sound like I actually know something, which I don't. But with ChatGPT, I now do. That way, every conversation moving forward has all the context it needs about the two cars I drive, how many miles they are, where I got them from, how many owners they've had, like the maintenance that I've had on them done, the problems I've had with them, so that every new conversation isn't starting over from scratch. It already has the basics covered. That, and when it's in a project, it now has much better ability to remember past conversations. So if I talk to it again about an oil change, it knows that I'll talk to it about an oil change about this time this year. So there you have it. Start organizing your life into ChatGPT projects and watch your goals move forward at a faster pace, because AI is going to help you get there faster because it has the context it needs when it needs it.